Well, hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my page. I just wanted to say hello and introduce myself. I just recently started with Baird and Warner in Evanston, and I got the opportunity here. The managing broker from that office, Catherine Leonard, is joining me here today, and I just wanted to introduce you to her and give a little idea of her background, the history of Baird and Warner, and just kind of get a feel for who you'd be working with. So, good morning, Catherine.
Hi, Tim. We're so delighted and honored that you joined our office. You're already a great addition, and I'm happy to help you with this video today.
Well, great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want to share a little bit about myself first, as well as we talked. I come from a blue collar background. I was a residential framing carpenter in the 90s. Drove a semi truck for a while, and I've been a union electrician for the last 14 years. But also back in early 2000, I was a sales agent for another company. I don't believe that the timing was not right. The context was not right. So I have some experience. So having said all that, I learned a big important thing is to success is the people you're surrounded with, the company you're with, and many other things that would be beneficial. So could you tell me a little bit about Baird and Warner and your history with them?
Absolutely. So, two separate questions there, I guess. My own history with Baird and Warner started in September of 2014, and I had the good fortune to be recommended by the person that I ended up replacing to fill that spot. And my favorite story, and it really speaks to the character of Baird and Warner, is that the only time I had ever encountered the gentleman whose place I took was at a charitable gala that I happened to be chairing, and he heard me speak. And when the company said to this gentleman, "We want to move you to another office, who do you think would fit?" He mentioned me, having only known me in the context of doing some charity work. And of course, I had been a realtor for almost 10 years at the time, so it wasn't completely out of the blue, but that was the reason he thought I would be a match for the culture. And it speaks a lot for Baird and Warner, that's what's important to them. It's about character. I saw that in you, and it's very important to our company. And then segueing into the history of Baird and Warner, today, in fact, is our 165th birthday.
Wow.
And so, as I said to you when we first met, Tim, Baird and Warner is this elusive, unique combination of a company that's been around all those years. So we've seen it all. We helped rebuild Chicago after the Chicago fire because we held the deeds at that time for many buildings in the city. So we've been through it all, survived it all. It's a family-owned company, and therefore we've been able to kind of bob and weave with history and adapt as it goes on. And today's a great example of adapting. You and I are doing this virtually. We've had all our meetings virtually. We're adapting to everything and always have. I would sum up Baird and Warner by saying we're this elusive combination of this deep, deep history, deep bench of experience with this other side that frankly surprised me when I joined, this incredibly advanced state-of-the-art technology that keeps improving. I think even since you've been here with us, we keep introducing more things, and it's going to help you win even more business. And at the same time, it's coupled by the comfort of being with the company that's been around for so long and is a family company that holds honor as its highest goal.
Great, great. Well, thanks for that.
Sure.
So could you tell me, I mean, in your opinion and in my mind, when it comes to real estate, the really important things in my mind that stick out, excuse me, is the marketing strategy and the exposure that you give to your clients. What does Baird and Warner have in terms of that?
Absolutely. And these days, it goes way beyond brochures and flyers. Every company has lovely pieces of marketing material. That's sort of a standard. Every company has signs in the yard, all of that. Baird and Warner has invested mightily, and again, it can because it's a family company. Steve Baird doesn't answer to anybody except himself, and he's chosen to invest in tools that you, as one of our brokers, can bring to your clients. For example, we have a platform called KV Core. While it is available to the world at large, it would cost an agent about $800 a month. It is, as you know, free to all of our agents. And this is a lead generating system that you can offer your sellers, by which you capture the information of every single person that expresses some interest in your seller's property. I could go on for an hour about how it's done. It's complex and it's magnificent, but it's those type of things that we invest in. Most companies give each of their listings its own website. Fine, that's pretty standard. Baird and Warner has invested such that when people click on your listing's individual property website, or IPW, it moves it up in the Google search. And it's a purchased relationship with Google that we have, called dynamic search ads, that I think is fairly exclusive. So it's things like that that we keep introducing that allow you to bring these tools to your clients, that will help you win business and, more importantly, satisfy your customers.
That's great. That's awesome. I love it. So that's actually, I mean, I looked at a few different companies before going with Baird and Warner, and I was really impressed by that. So that kind of, in my mind, that helped make a difference. That helped make a decision for myself.
Well, I'm glad. We actually, one of my favorite examples, there is a person in Baird and Warner whose title is Director of Improvement.
Okay.
His only job is to every day think about what can we do better, what more can we do, and I love that. And he's leaning out way over his skis to keep Baird and Warner on the cutting edge, and we truly are. In terms of the marketing materials, I had said offhandedly, everybody has beautiful materials, but Baird and Warner has its own advertising agency within our home office. We have our own marketing department, so we don't send our brochures out. You, as an agent, have control over the quality and the timing. So you can promise your clients that you can have something by the next morning. It literally gets delivered in the middle of the night of the day that you order it. So those kinds of things keep you ahead of the game.
That's great. That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing all that.
You're welcome.
I know maybe you could speak to, I know we're kind of in a challenging period of time right now.
Yeah.
But however, I'm attending the sales meetings and I have friends that are agents. I know people personally that are buying and selling in this current condition. Is that,
absolutely.
an accurate assessment, or?
Oh, absolutely. Our numbers look quite good this week. And I wasn't sure how that was going to be, but we're doing deals left and right. The mortgage rates are the mortgage rates. Yes, it might be a little more unpredictable than it was a couple of weeks ago, but they're still low. The government is trying to keep them that way. And, you can't stop life in these times.
Right.
People are still getting married, having children, downsizing, upsizing. That's still happening. And we are here to help our clients every step of the way. We're doing lots of deals. We did lots of deals in the last week. So rest assured, we had to adapt.
Yes, we've kind of used some different methods, like you're doing virtual home tours, virtual
Right.
open houses.
Mm-hmm.
All our meetings have been online, but in spite of what may seem to be a challenge, it's actually working.
Oh, absolutely. And that the motivation to move is still very strong for people despite the current climate. Throw a few gloves and masks in there and we're good to go. And we're helping people however they want to be helped. There's a tenet that we're ascribing to is assess our clients' level of risk tolerance. And we want to meet them where they are. If you want to shut down and not have your house on the market at all right now, that's okay. Right. If you are tolerant of a little bit more risk and you allow some showings, that's okay too. So we're meeting people where they are. That's important.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Catherine, for taking the time to put this together with me. And
I think you're great to do it, Tim. It's very proactive of you. Fantastic. We're so glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.